Yo, what's up? It's your favorite small barkeep here. I'm drinking every bottle on the bar. Tonight, we are going to do a double comparison here and check out a couple different silk velvet picks. Here we go. Hey, thanks for coming back to the channel. I'm Tolly, your favorite small barkeep, and I'm drinking every bottle on the bar. Today, we're gonna do a comparison of two from Silk Velvet. So this is from master distiller Jacob Call. He revived this label, Western Kentucky Distilling. So he revived this label, Silk Velvet. I believe he sourced these from OZ Tyler, Green River. So mash bill on these is 75.21.4, and they first popped off at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival. I believe 2025 was one of the best in show pours there. So then now it's here. So we got two different barrels here. We got one that I got from Seelbach. So this is barrel number 46, coming in at 107 proof. And then we got this one here, which was a pick by Kolby over at Kitsap Whiskey Society. And this one is coming into the 140 proof. So both same mash bill, 75.21.4, 7 years, char 4. So not really going to be comparing the two because we got 107 and 140 proof. So, I mean, I'll be comparing the tasting notes, but it won't be like a competition which one's better because it's a huge difference in proof. Not really fair to compare these two as far as best and worst, but we'll see what the tasting notes and how they differ with the huge variance in proof, and then talk about Silk Velvet. Is this worth grabbing? Let's get into it. So before we do, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know how much it helps the channel. And don't forget to hit me in the comments and let me know, have you tried Silk Velvet? Have you heard anything about it? What are your thoughts on it? And let's dive into these. So I'll start off with the 107 proofer. This was a single barrel. I bought a Seelbach. It was 80 bucks. Nice deep dark brown sugar notes on the nose. I don't get a lot of fruit on there, but I do get some oakiness. Get a little bit of that barrel char. Ooh, but that brown sugar note is very nice. You do also get a little bit of ethanol on that one. It smells very pleasant on the nose though. Let's check it out. Here we go. Ooh, so that one's really, really sweet. That brown sugar really comes through on the palate. I get a little bit of cherry on the palate as well. Just a hint of cherry, but that brown sugar sweetness with that cherry, that's pretty tasty. Mouth feels nice. Man, that's quality whiskey right there. That is just my flavor profile. Sweet, touch of fruitiness, nice oakiness, nice barrel char. Yeah, that's just what I love about whiskey right there. That is freaking tasty. Man, I just got that as kind of a throwaway bottle when I found a deal on Seelbach. I just tossed that in there so I could get this deal, but that is actually solid whiskey right there. That's freaking good. Nice pick right there. All right, let's dive into the pick from Kitsap Whiskey. Ooh. So I actually get more ethanol on the nose with a 107 proofer, which is nuts. This is definitely much deeper, darker, not as sweet as the 107 proofer. I don't get the brown sugar on this one. I get more of like a caramel sweetness on the nose. The oak still comes through. The barrel char comes through. A little more baking spice on this one versus the 107 proofer. Ooh, this one smells really good too. That's crazy. All right, let's get this one on the palate. Here we go. All right, so that one is definitely, you can tell the difference in the proof right off the bat. You can't tell on the nose, but on the palate, it's definitely a lot proofier, which you'd expect, 140 versus 107. This one is a lot more viscous. This one now starts feeling a little bit more thin and watery. So on this one, the sweetness is coming across more as a kind of a blend of a caramel and then like a kind of a cola. It has tons of spice on it as well. Baking spice, that is. Whew. Man, that is such a fireball there, 140 proof. If you suggested to drop a water in there, but I don't have any water in here with me right now, so we'll have to try that another time. But man, this is a great comparison, these two bottles here, because this one right here is a crusher. Like I would like to sit around the the fire with my buddies and kill this bottle off between 3 or 4 of us over the course of a night. Whereas this one here, this is a one you're gonna go back to not too often. Once in a while, you're gonna go back to that because you get nice, deep, dark flavor notes on that. And it's just, ooh, just so, the depth of flavor is so nice on this 140 proofer. Dang, I am actually pretty excited that both of these bottles were so good. I was kind of worried that the Silk Velvet was all hype, but I actually think both of these bottles are great, and just kind of depends on what you're looking for. A crusher or just super deep, dark, delightful flavors. So, well, there you go. Silk Velvet, OZ Tyler from Jacob Call, Western Kentucky Distilling. They're putting out some good stuff right there. 7-year-old Green River OZ Tyler, whatever you call it. Those are both nice in their own right, and I'm glad I picked those up. All right, well, as always, thank you for watching. Have a good one. Cheers. Oh, man. That is freaking delicious. Holy smokes.